Right, let's go live now to Stefanie Dekker, who is in Brastagi, a town near the volcano. Steph, Mount Sinabung right behind you has just erupted again, hasn't it?
That's right. It might look a little dark. It is starting to clear. Just about 10 minutes ago, we heard a dull thud, and then that smoke cloud slowly started to come this way. It sort of covered the sky, covered the sun, and it's kind of clearing up now. That's the third eruption this morning, so it remains very active. We spoke to a volcanologist who's closely monitoring the volcano together with the government disaster management agency. He says there's a lot of activity still in the bowels of that volcano, so that means that there is the potential for a large eruption. They're monitoring it at the moment. They're not extending the danger zone, which at its furthest at the moment is around 7 kilometers. The military is here. They are monitoring it, but he does say it's a concern. So there is a team of the government, of that disaster management agency, 3 kilometers from the top of that mountain at the moment. They're putting in monitoring devices to try and measure the activity of the volcano, to try and get a better picture of how it's going to behave, of course, to take care of the people that live in the surrounding areas.
Yeah, what's happened to them? Some 10,000 people or so have had to be evacuated, right?
That's right. They've been housed in temporary accommodation, refugee camps. To give you an indication, there are still 6,000 people from last year, because of course this mountain's been erupting now for a good period of a year, on and off. They've been there for a while. They can't go back. So there is this question what to do with them, because the mountain doesn't seem to be stopping anytime soon. The military is here. We saw them yesterday going to villages that are in the safe zone, handing out masks to people. There are checkpoints to make sure people don't try and go up the mountain, because people still have their crop lands up there. They have their livestock. They want to check on their homes. But as we've been seeing, the mountain can seem quite peaceful and then erupt all of a sudden. So the closer you are, and if you are in that danger zone, it is a real risk to your life. So it's a challenge, and as we're seeing at the moment, a lot of activity. It's not going to sleep, it seems, anytime soon.
Okay, and have volcanologists any idea how long this volcanic activity might continue, and when might people get to go home?
Well, this is what experts and people monitoring this say. It's incredibly difficult to predict. This volcano was dormant for centuries. The first time it erupted was 2010, and then last year, no, not last year, sorry, 2013, it started, and it's been on and off since. And to put it into context, Indonesia is the country with the largest volcanoes. There's 130 active volcanoes across the archipelago. They call it the belt of fire. So it just gives you a sense of how difficult it is to manage. And of course, Mother Nature, you cannot predict. They monitor it, they check it, they seem to be able to tell perhaps if there's a bigger one coming, but no one knows when this will stop. At the moment, still very active.
Steph, thank you very much indeed. Stefanie Dekker there in front of Mount Sinabung in Indonesia.